welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing well, and if you aren't, I know someday somehow you're going to pull through. Someday somehow you're going to make it. Someday somehow you're going to be okay. Yes, don't lose the faith. Keep it. So for today we are going to speak on stuff that used to happen in the past that aren't there. Well, I grew up to hear them because I wasn't there, obviously. So we are going to touch on a few of them. We are going to make it short as possible. But for today, we are taking a quote from APJ Abdul Kalam. APJ Abdul Kalam says, if you want to shine like the sun, first burn like the sun. So moving on. The first on my list is growing up, I heard the community was who raised the kid. So meaning that an elderly person could meet you somewhere, and if you have misbehaved or disrespected whoever, they could discipline you. Right now, you dare not touch someone else's child. If not, it's going to be a whole mess of something. And so that's one of those things. Well, it should be interesting back then. Should be interesting. And I even heard the elderly person could come and even report you to your parents, and then you get a second beating from that. So imagine. But right now, you dare not, because obviously times have changed and we are in a different dispensation of time, and so you can't blame anyone for that to kind of change. Well, okay, so let's move on the second one. I also heard that in the past, women who were flowing, or women in their period, or who had their menses, were considered unclean and not fit to cook food for the family. So I heard in the past, they usually had a small building where she would go and be, for the time that she's in her menses, or the time that she's flowing. And so until she is done, she doesn't come and mingle. She doesn't cook. I know a few people who still adhere to these kind of things. Well, they have their reasons for it, because they feel the women are unclean during that period. Times have changed, but I mean, some people still do that. It's rare, but we still do have people. Then someone asks, what of those who go to buy food outside? You're someone who has that notion, but you go to buy food outside. Well, I've heard a few people that say they made it known to their sellers, and so when the person is flowing or something, she gives them heads up, and then they are fully aware. Well, that's interesting. So we are moving on to the next one. So the next one is quite disturbing. So this is giving in female kids as a return favor, or to pay the debts of their parents. So they give in the little girl as a bride to pay for a favor, to return a favor actually, or pay for a debt. And that's quite sad. Well, we don't get to hear of such again, but I don't know if they are still going on. Even if they are still going on, we don't get to hear that much of it. Because I barely hear these things. That's if they are still in existence. That's a very sad one. For the last one, yes, that one is still in existence. I think I'll do one on a typical Ghanaian home, things you're going to encounter, things you're going to find, or things that you grew up seeing. The last one is they give bigger portions of meat to the father or the man of the house, because I mean, he's the man, he provides, and the kids get little. Knowing very well is the kids who are developing, they need more of the protein, they need more of this, more of that, but they tend to give it to the father. Well, I still don't know the reason. I still don't get the reason behind that. Yes, we agree he's the father, but the kids are growing. They need more of the nutritions more than we the adults. And so, well, that brings us to the end of today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave your comments. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I'll see you all in another video. Thank you.